gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening, Peter Andre. It's
Hello and welcome to Never Mind the Buzzcocks, My Life. I'm Peter Andre.
Peter settles down to host the Ailing Pop Quiz. So far, so good as Peter prepares to introduce the teams.
On Phil's team tonight is the lead singer of the Scissor Sisters, the only band to be named after a sexual position. Apart from Take That, it's Animatronic. And a judge on Stepping Out, ITV's bold and original celebrity ballroom dancing show. Next week, he's a guest on ITV's bold new pop quiz, Never Mind the Cock Buzz. It's Jason Gardner. And on Noel's team is the bass guitarist with the White Lies, Charles Cave, which is coincidentally the Queen's nickname for Camilla. It's Charles Cave. And a comedian originally from Canada but who makes his living in Britain. Honestly, these foreign celebrities come over here with a weird act, take advantage of the good nature of this great country. It's Tony Law! So we begin with a round called Sorry Seems to be the hardest word. Noel, Charles and Tony, check this out.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left.
That's right, it's crazy-haired, temperature-driven rapper Coolio.
My mind is gone, but I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. Been spending most of the night living in the gangster's paradise.
That was Coolio with Gangster's Paradise. But what did Coolio do that meant he had to flee his house? Did he, A, get chased out of the house by his girlfriend after bringing home a woman with the hope that she would agree to a threesome? Did he, B, flee after all the animals from his private zoo escaped? Did he, C, flee to escape a chip pan fire?
He had a dinosaur in his private zoo. Is he selling off his royalties to have cooking lessons?
Well, that's what we heard. We heard that he can no longer express himself through the body of music.
That's true.
And he's going to make ham sandwiches or something instead.
Of course, no one in the history of the world has ever been able to express themselves through music. Just not happening. I don't feel nothing. Cooking?
If I'm furious, I just show someone a shepherd's pie.
Oh, yeah.
I find that they really quickly know that I'm angry. Souffle? That's foreplay.
Threesome. We've all been there. It's always the wrong idea. Am I right? Always a bad idea. It's got to be that. That's the most, like, sort of human-like thing.
I like the idea of him having a display stand for his sexual handcuffs as opposed to just pulling them out the drawer. You arrive knowing exactly what kind of sort of furry discipline you're in for.
Furry discipline. Every week on the show we get a new band name, and today... Furry discipline.
The thing about Coolio, a lot of people don't know this, I happen to know. He was into 1970s Britain. And part of that was buying a deep fat fryer.
He had
I'm gonna fry some chips. Sorry about the racist voice I just did. But it was from the 70s, and that's technically allowed.
Wasn't he on a really small tricycle once on one of his videos?
Was he?
I think...
I think that's every rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all doing that. It's so cliche. That's all they do. They go, oh, get the tricycle out. Here we go again with the tricycle woman hating.
I met Coolio.
Did you?
Yeah, we were in a studio together in New York, and we recorded this track together, and guess what? It's true, this. It wasn't a hit. It was called All Night Alright. Radio 1 A-listed it for something like 8 weeks. Still wasn't a hit.
Does that mean that people definitely didn't like it?
Definitely. It was a good tune, though. It was a good tune.
It's an underground hit.
The Wombles bought it.
Guys, what are you going for?
Chips.
You going for chips?
Chips. I then go for chips.
OK, you are wrong. The answer was A. Coolio was chased out of his house by his furious girlfriend after bringing home a woman for a threesome. Now, I remember my first threesome in the music biz. And if the Pet Shop Boys are watching... I'm going to do that joke for ITV too. Threesome! Ah! Phil, Anna and Jason, take a look at this. That's right, it's name-changing, bling-coated party rapper P. Diddy. That was P. Diddy with Bad Boy for Life, but why did someone try to sue him for $1 trillion? Was it A, Ken Dodd tried to sue him over the use of the word Diddy?
Did he?
Did he? A party on his private yacht was so loud it nearly caused a natural disaster? Or was it C, he was accused of masterminding 9/11?
$1 trillion.
I didn't even know that existed.
What, a trillion? That's the sort of thing you say when you're 7, isn't it?
I know.
Trillion, million, billion, trillion, zillion. Your dad says, well, you can have a raise in pocket money, but not by that much.
He's awfully busy, the P. Diddy person.
Very busy. And I don't think it was the natural disaster thing. I think that really just describes his latest clothing range, really.
There's the natural disaster caused by a boat. I don't see how he could have done that.
But I bet he was in like Cannes or somewhere where they're really uptight about that. Oh, you know, this rap music is so loud, you will cause a tsunami, you know.
Unless, I mean, the French are so up themselves, they might just think that hip-hop is a natural disaster.
Well, and it...
These rhymes of yours, they are terrible. It's possible that someone from the Ken Dodd organisation might have sued him for using the word Diddy just for a PR laugh, which is why $1 trillion would get the PR.
I don't know who Diddy is. P. Dottie? That would be good.
How did you discover how to extend your duster?
Yeah.
I just rubbed it and it did it naturally.
Give me an answer, come on.
Phil, you're the captain. Oh, captain.
Dodd. Ken Dodd.
You're going
for a
Dodd.
laugh.
You are wrong, my friend. Sorry. The answer is C. Believe it or not, P. Diddy was once sued for $1 trillion, right, after someone accused him of being the mastermind behind 9/11. It's true. Now, P. Diddy may have won 3 Grammys, be the richest figure in hip-hop, and have a vast business empire. But come back to me when you've got your own show on 2 British TV channels, ITV2 and ITV2+1. Right, at the end of that round, Phil's team have nothing and Noel's team have nothing. Time now for the intros round. Noel and Charles, here are yours for Tony.
Oh, right, yep.
Come along, Charles.
Coffee.
OK,
Charles is the best name ever.
thanks a lot.
Come on. You're the only Charles I know who's not a butler.
I actually have to get off quite soon.
It's underwater. It's, Freddy, Get to Bed by the Sailor Boys. I have no freaking idea.
All right, let me ask you guys, any of you?
Is it... It's not... Is she really going out with him by Joe Jackson?
You're both wrong.
Oh.
It is Scooby Snacks by Fun Loving Criminals. And this is how it should sound.
It's got that... Wow.
Bit like...
It didn't sound like... I mean, this is from the 90s, I should have known.
Yeah.
This is my era.
Next one, please.
Okay.
This one's good. I can't remember this one. Can you remember it?
Well, Pete can help us if we...
Yeah. You could probably help us with this one.
Yeah.
Mysterious Girl!
Were you just shouting at me, mysterious girl?
I was...
You really are a mystery. Quite a penis you've got there, lady.
Do you guys want me to help you with it?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it?
He knows how to come.
Okay, ready.
You know the first bit. It goes.
Ding, 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 ding.
No, it's nothing like the song at all.
We're gonna hear it in a minute, and you're gonna be blown away by how accurate that is.
But it has something in it that's sort of like.
That's it. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing the guitar.
That was. Yeah.
I'm not doing
Okay.
the vocal.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is yet?
Of course I do. I read it off the card.
It's pretty insane sound. That's mental.
Yes.
But it's more than insane.
It's insane-mus. It's insanity times two. It's
But what's the mathematical term for insanity?
insania.
He did it. He got it. That's how it should have sounded. No, this is how it should have sounded. Okay. Cool. Yep. Great. Excellent.
Keep it going.
And moving on.
Get down.
So that was me with Insania. Now, look, I know I've apologised for Insania many times, but hundreds and thousands of you bought it. They did. I did it, but you let it happen. So there's blood on all our hands. Now, I remember when I wrote that song, I was sleeping rough, deep in the bush, eating anus, and I was jet-lagged because we'd only just come back from the jungle. We also heard Fun-Loving Criminals with Scooby Snacks. Scooby Snacks got to number 22 in the charts, but I'm guessing it's not the highest the Fun-Loving Criminals have ever been.
Peter is upset that his joke about the fun-loving criminals didn't go as well as he'd hoped.
It is upsetting when a joke doesn't quite happen as planned. I wasn't sure about it, and to be honest, I don't even get it. Phil and Anna, here are yours to give Jason. Oh, boy. Okay.
Oh, God.
Whenever you're ready, guys.
La 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 la
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh, my God. I haven't got a
No go? Really?
Yeah. What is it?
Guys, did you hear that?
We think it's that I'll Be There song, but we don't know who it's by. Yeah.
You were right. Reach out. I'll be there by the Four Tops. This is how it should have sounded.
Oh, is that it?
I always dance like that. It would come out.
Oh, wow. There's a horse in that.
From the zoo.
Looking for Coolio.
Okay, next one, please, guys.
Bong, bong, bong. Bong, bong, bong. But not the one you think it is.
Yeah.
Bong,
Bong, bong.
naff.
Bang, digga-dang, digga-dang.
Yeah.
Bow, digga-down, digga-down. Digga-down.
That's the sound of their fans.
Yeah.
That's giving them too much away.
I'm not really good at this, clearly.
All
Just
right.
take a stab in the dark.
I haven't got a clue.
Good. Guys,
Out here in the fields, I fight for my meals. I don't need to be forgiven. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Is that right?
It actually isn't that song. Just think more naff and more current.
You're all going to be so appalled, and I think Tony might be a little bit sick in his own mouth in a moment.
Tony, that was really good, but it was wrong, so I'm going to tell you guys what it is. It was One Direction Best Song Ever.
No!
And this is how it should have sounded.
That's not how it should have sounded.
Yeah, so it is the hook.
So they've stolen.
I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I got it wrong.
I mean,
Right?
You're not allowed to do that.
what? How was I going to get that?
Oh.
That was One Direction with Best Song Ever. Some people point out similarities between Best Song Ever and Bubba O'Reilly by The Who, but Pete Townsend responded by saying, "It's not a problem, we're all using the same 3 chords in basic music. A, G and H." Now, Best Song Ever, I do like that sort of confidence. It's why I wrote a song yesterday called Album Filler, and it's on the B-side of That'll Do. Time now for a bonus game based on one of the greatest pop songs ever written, In a Jungle. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play Insania. Right, I'm going to give you guys clues leading to a famous pop star who has gone a little insania in the head. All both teams have to do is guess which insania pop star I'm talking about. Are you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Who am I?
Peter.
Yes. Who am I?
Peter.
Yes. Who?
Peter.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Who am I? I love accessorising. I love accessorising my outfits with human teeth.
Kesha.
Peter.
Hang on a second.
That was
What
a
did you
good
just
call,
say?
that one.
I just said Kesha.
Yes. That was quick. Who am I?
Peter.
Oh.
Okay, ask me.
Who am I?
Peter.
Yeah. Jeez, you guys.
Ask me.
Who am I?
Jordan's ex-husband.
I think you should come back to me.
Yeah, the
Who am I?
Peter.
Thank
No,
you.
seriously, ask me one more time.
Okay, I will.
Just
Do
one
you know,
more time.
I will.
One of the nicest people I've ever met, frankly.
Oh.
Very sweet guy. Sorry.
Right. Who am I? For years, I let a camera crew follow me around and record my every move for a TV show.
Peter Andre.
No. I once dragged a dead shark into my hotel room and then dismembered it.
Oh, that was me.
Ozzy Osbourne, brilliant. All right. Now, one more. Who am I? I recently employed a DNA team to forensically clean my dressing room of all hair, skin and saliva when I leave.
Chris Martin
Madonna.
from Coldplay.
Jimmy
Madonna. Brilliant.
Madonna.
All right, well done, everyone, and thanks for playing Insania. Round 3 is the Identity Parade. Noel, Charles and Tony, how about some feel-good, ocean-based muscle pop? For the audience only, here is me with Mysterious Girl.
Mysterious girl, your body close to mine.
Well, I've been sitting by the phone, hoping you'd call when time me hear your voice. I feel 10 feet tall. Body where you want to make the money my ball. Man, I chip over man when time your name call.
That was me with Mysterious Girl, but which of our lineup was the true star in the video, Bubbler Ranks? Is it number 1, Bubbler Ranks? Number 2, Bubble and Squeak. Number 3, Bubble Bath. Number 4, Bubble Butt. Or number 5, Hubba Bubba.
You know what? I think it's uncomfortable for these dudes to be standing there wearing, like, no shirts. I think you and you should get your shirts off in support.
I'll be the waterfall. He'll start singing his bit.
Which is the main bit, right?
Yeah.
It's the main bit.
What were you doing? Just standing around with your six-pack?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Mysterious. I know that. I used to do it all the time.
Was that how you got the six-pack, from the waterfall?
Just doing this constantly for months. I never done it. I didn't do a fucking sit-up in my life, mate.
I'm sort of judging it now by the ones that look like they want to have a drink with you afterwards, considering this is your friend. And number 2 looks just so ready to drive home.
I think I saw number 4 checking out Peter in a kind of, where's my royalties?
I think it's... I'm pretty sure it's 1. He just looks...
Really?
He's so stoic and confident, and he just looks like he's ready to bring up Insania with you once again after the show.
Different song, but no worries. Shall we find out who it is?
I'll let Charles have a stab at it.
Charles.
I think it's 1.
Let's find out. Would the real bubbler please step forward?
It's 4, isn't he? He's laughing.
Peter and Bubbler are reunited for the first time in many years. But despite their solemn promises to keep in touch and have a beer together after the show, this hug would prove to be the last time they ever see each other.
Now running his own music production company, Bubbler Ranks, ladies and gentlemen. Phil's team, how about some alternative UK androgyno rock? Here is Placebo with Pure Morning.
Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning.
That was Placebo with Pure Morning, but which of our lineup is David Fox, the now grown-up boy from the iconic front cover of Placebo's album, Placebo? Is it number 1, David Fox? Number 2, Dr. Fox? Number 3, Samantha Fox? Number 4, Foxy Noxy? Or number 5, what the Fox?
Why is it that I suddenly want to rent Home Alone?
It's like a kindergarten version of Edward Munk's Scream.
Looks like a really upset lifeboat crew. Oh, we didn't save them.
Jason, what do you reckon?
I think it's number 1. I think he's really been completely traumatised by it all. And he's never quite got over it.
He hasn't combed his hair since the shoot.
We're going to go with 1?
I think, yeah.
I think so.
Sure, why not?
So, would the real David Fox please step forward? Number 4. It's the Placebo boy, David Fox, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of that round, Phil's team have nothing and Noel's team have 3. So we end with next lines. Noel's team, you're in the lead, so you go first. And your time starts now. It's like rain on your wedding day.
It's the free ride that you just can't take.
Close enough. It's a free ride you've already paid. Isn't it ironic? Alanis Morissette. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Mysterious Girl!
You were right. It was Mysterious Girl by Peter Andre. Yep.
And Bubble Wrap.
Yep. Next one. Let's Grow Old Together.
And die at the same time.
To Lose My Life by White Lies. Here's the next one.
Your personality alone lights up the room.
Mysterious Girl. Girl by Peter Andre.
Yes, but what is the line?
Mysterious
Yeah,
girl.
no, but hang on, hang on.
Get close.
Hang on. Your personality alone light up D rooms. Just one kiss alone make me heart go boom. Mysterious Girl by Peter Andre.
Peter Andre,
and
the giant.
featuring Bubbler Ranks. Yes.
Baby girl, I said tonight is your lucky night.
Close enough. Peter Andre along with Bubbler Ranks on the mic. Phil's team, you need 8 points to win. Your time starts now. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer.
I'm on my knees.
And I'll take you there.
Yes, like
She's
a prayer, Madonna.
Dirty cow.
Yeah. OK, come into my garden.
And watch my penis harden.
Check out these ideas I've planted. Garden by Rizzle Kicks. But I don't feel like dancing.
I don't feel like dancing when the old Joanna plays. My heart could... I don't have 2 feet, can't find the way.
It's one of yours, isn't it?
Close.
Well, I don't sing lead on it,
Yeah,
so yeah.
No.
Would it help if I did this?
Maybe you put on Noel's outfit.
That's simply not going to happen. As we know, Noel is petite. And I'm medium. And you...
Well, when the old Joanna plays, my heart could do the same, but my 2 feet can't find a way.
No, sir, no dancing today. I don't feel like dancing by the Scissor Sisters. All right. Stop, collaborate and listen.
Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs hold of me tightly, fly like a hawk daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme of rock and mic like a band of lights.
So the final scores are Phil's team have 2 and Noel's team have 7. So that's it. Thanks to Phil, Animatronic and Jason Gardner, Noel, Charles Cave and Tony Law. This has been Never Mind the Buzzcocks, My Life. I've been Peter Andre, and as you enjoy the credits, we're going to see just how good at gardening Jason Gardner really is. Good night.
Jake Bugg, the Manics, and new country star Casey Musgraves are among the lineup for Later Live with Jules Holland, tomorrow at 10 here on BBC Two.